Welcome back, all. My name is Jameson. I'm your host, and this is Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. Last episode, we went through and did a little bit here and there, picked up some more money, picked up some items, mostly just ammunition for the two of them. Killed Baloth for a shiny new robe, and just mostly took care of little bits and bobs that we wanted to do. And today we're going to head over to the bandit camp. First we're going to rest, because we're kind of injured all over the place, and I don't want to have to rest in the middle of the bandit camp, because as you might be able to imagine, there's a lot of enemies, and we will very likely get ambushed in the area. So let's head over, all healed up. Ugh. We're just running away from this. We're not dealing with these enemies. This is an option I didn't realize I had when I played this as a kid or in the past, that if you literally just walk away, it's that easy. We're going to rest again because the fatigue mechanic really hurts your character. Put invis there. It really hurts your character. It lowers your chance to hit. It worsens your AC. I'm not sure exactly what else, but I know that it was something I ignored a lot when I used to play. And recently, I looked into some of the mechanics of the game, and fatigue really hurts your character's performance. You should really avoid having your people be fatigued if at all possible, and the fact that you can save and reload without any limit means that there shouldn't be a point where your characters are fatigued, unless you're doing some sort of Iron Man, no reload, minimal reload type of thing. So let's wander around the outside of the bandit camp. The bandit camp proper is up in here. And we'll head up there soon, but I'd like to do a little bit of exploring before then. Take out some of these hobgoblin elites. Oh, nice. Really hoping I wouldn't have to cast like a magic missile on them or something. I really hate chasing down feared enemies. It's a good reason to have ranged weapons. And have people who are extremely good with ranged weapons. Because, I mean, Viconia has one, but she's got well, I guess she's got a pretty good Thaco. But, she also doesn't do a ton of damage compared to someone with, say, a bow. She also doesn't have the attack speed of someone with a bow. So let's do a little meandering. Don't think there's much for us to do. I also think maybe Edwin's getting out front so much because he's in the second row. He kind of pops up here. So maybe we'll swap the two of them. That kind of messes with my groove a little bit. Ooh, we found the bandit camp. So, ooh, here's a guy, Torgaz Kosan. He's a pain. So, yeah, why don't you come out here? Come over here and take this guy out. There's Edwin. Edwin, you need to come up here. Oof. Smashed him. Let's go ahead and blast these guys with this. Viconia, you can hit us with a chant. Oh, he's dead. That's funny. Yeah, actually, don't want to select Viconia. She's casting a spell. Let's everybody get in here. Yeah, as you can see, he just shattered. Let's see, do we have anything? Yeah, let's go ahead and use a bless too. She can just hang back for just a second. And just pile on the damage here. There we go. Oof. Dorn went down. Man, that guy just doesn't miss, huh? Let's load. How far back are we? Woof. We are a ways back. At least we know there's nothing over that way, so let's go up this way. I think I'd rather keep him there. Like I said, it messes with my flow a little bit because I'm accustomed to hitting 4 and getting my mage. And he's back. Hitting 4 and getting my mage, not Viconia. So everybody pile on there. So I would like you to try to take out some bandits. Yikes. Chug a potion. And why don't you come take on this guy? Let's use this on him. Absorb some of his life. There you go. I think we're gonna have to just go ahead and focus our damage rather than splitting that up at all. Let's use another sleep. Maybe this one will knock a couple more of them out. There we go. Haha. 26. We got him with a crit. There we go. That takes care of the really dangerous part. He drops. Ta-da! Set of full plate armor, which is exactly what we were looking for. I know we're in the middle of combat, but let's sort our inventory just a little bit. In combat. Let's take care of that first. Grab all this stuff. All sorts of loot. And go ahead and throw that on. You can put that on. Improves your AC just a little bit. Tuck those potions away. And we'll move over this way. We took some shots there. We'll be all right. As you can imagine, we'll probably rest before. Ooh, here's another named enemy, but he looks like he's gonna go down pretty quick. There we go. Goodness gracious, why is everybody hitting you without missing? Oh my goodness, they critically hit, rolled a 17, and then critically hit again. No wonder. Let's say he has a pretty good AC. Why is nobody missing him? Well, it's because he was rolling in the top, top 3 numbers of the D20. Ridiculous. Alright. Here's a bunch of chests. There are some that have... That's part of what we were looking for. There's a magical item there we'd like to get. There's nothing there. Open this up. There's a wand. Could be worth something. You know they don't want you to get into lock stuff, so we're gonna get into the lock stuff.
Yes. At once.
There's some more magical equipment and whatnot. And let's go ahead and we'll clear out the rest of the camp and whatnot before we go in the big tent here, Tazok's tent, which we've heard that name a couple of times before, and it's someone that we're obviously going to get into a little fight with. See. That's locked. 3, 4, and 5. Everybody get on him. Of course. Nope. We're looting this chest. Nothing locked. And this is kind of how this area goes. You walk up to fight one guy, and you find another. And you walk up to fight this guy, and you find another. And it's just one after the other. It can be Arden or Crush. Here's another named person that we are definitely going to want to take out as fast as possible. So what do we have? Let's go ahead and hit him with a magic missile. Everybody on him. Oh, that's not good. Go ahead and go after him. Use your mace. Duke it out in melee, huh? He had a decent pile of gold on him. Big whiff. That's alright. You're an evasion tank, not a HP tank. Let's get your switch back. Definitely want her back to range as soon as possible. And get a cave with a whole bunch of knolls in it. And the bandits, we'll actually let them explain. Ooh. And they figured it out. Whew, that is unfortunate for them. It's good stuff for us, though. I'll help the main character out. Luckily, there's our friends are all smart enough to attack the guys that are still up before going after the knocked out people. Still can't understand why they wouldn't go after different people. Instead, they just kind of float around each other. Oh wow, that was an exceptional drop. That's two really good spells. They're probably the two most important spells for a mage in terms of. He already knows that one. In terms of defense, so fortunately we kind of already got those, so it's not quite as valuable, but still. Scrolls sell for something like 25 or 30 gold per spell level, so that's not bad. Who's this? Well, he's threatening me. Nice. Face her like yours, it's a compliment. Got him pretty good there. Let's check out the room. Nothing. I wonder if it's trapped. Ooh, he doesn't like that. Well, sorry, guy. Let's get out of here. A little bit of loot in there. These locked. Yeah. I don't really want to go digging through all those. Mostly just looking for like locked chests. That's where they keep all the good stuff. Well, I guess not all, but most. I suppose that up. Eventually we'll probably, we'll just unload. Guy had a name, and well, he dropped almost instantly. We'll unload all of these extra potions, and seems a silly thing to lock up. Well, thing to mention. Look at this. This is, they call it an oil of speed, but you look here. These are actually oils of speed, and generally the other ones just have some sort of negative effect. There's a table. Is there anything important on here? Oh. A flame arrow spell, which we already both know. So as much as I like going out and buying, making sure I have the spells and stuff that I want, well, you can find a lot of them. Alright, and that does it for the side tents, the bandit camp. May have to rest twice or 3 times here. I know I mentioned in the past, Kagain here has regeneration, and he'll heal to full in a night. Unfortunately, the AI, computer, whatever, the way it determines who gets healed, it just starts at the top and works your way down. So, if you really need a lot of healing, if someone has regeneration, if you just drop them to the bottom. See, he healed, well, not full, but almost full in a night. And we'll rest again. And then, with our recovered healing spells, go ahead and top Dorn off. That won't be quite enough. Let's do that. So I want an armor. Edwin wants to give me an invis, because we're going to go ahead and go for that backstab. And did he do it? He did. So we'll say we're going to go ahead and chant, and then we'll do remove fear, just in case they try to fear us, which is a really common enemy tactic. And then we'll also do a bless. That'll be good for buffs. We don't have much else. Here's where I'd also drop a haste on myself, but obviously we don't have that. We'll save, and we will get in here. And I think what we're going to do is, there's a guy back here with a bow that I'd really like to get out of the picture early on. And then everybody else, I think we're gonna try to focus on the mage over here before he buffs himself or whatever else. Come at me, as they say. So Edwin's gonna go ahead and fire off magic missile right away. She, I don't think any of that's gonna work. So she's just gonna fling. Dorn is going to go ahead. Why don't you come over here, Dorn, then you can use your... What's the range on this? 30 feet. Oh, that's plenty. We'll go ahead and drop that right away. And then Kagain, why don't you get on top of this guy with the bow. And once we find our friend here, and boom! Ah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Backstab, double damage, 37 damage, and instantly died. Ah. So awesome to see. That's a lot of the reason I play a fighter mage thief. You get in there. Dorn, come over here. Hit him with another magic missile. Keep slinging away. Yeah. Let's see. That's good. This right here, that was the fear spell, and or horror. And we have the remove fear spell up, so it just entirely negates it. And which that spell could have honestly, if he'd landed it on like my entire party, that would have been the end of it. And you know, they would have just, him and his friend would have just flung spells and smacked us until we all were done. So easy peasy, we're gonna fight.
I have no more room for that. Dropped it.
Potions. Go ahead and unload some of our inventory to our friend. Nope, not that. Yeah, you can take that. Don't know that. Guns, we want that. Don't care, don't care. That's good. He's got some loot over here, so we want that. We definitely want that bow. This is basically the best bow in the game. We definitely want that. Nope, and we found a trap, so let's take care of that. And that away. And this is the only instance, as far as I know, of spell thrust in the first game, which is not especially useful because a lot of the mages you run into won't buff themselves like that, but it's good to have. So, let's talk to this guy. It's that time. Time for what? Part of the Black Towns, part chill. Yeah, we killed that guy though. Killed that guy. Alright. And this guy tells us basically the Iron Throne is in charge. Where can we find him? And we're kind of following Tazok around. Let's grab all those. And that finishes the chapter. So, that's it for the bandit camp and chapter 3. So, now we need to go to the Cloakwood Forest. Before we do that, though, what we're going to do is figure out where people went. Pathing is just great in this game. We're going to go back to Baragost. And we don't want to go in the top, so we're going to come here. And actually identify all of our stuff first. Oh yeah, we gotta level up. Ooh, level 5. It's an exciting one. We get level 3 spells now. Do we have any level 3 spells? Yeah, we don't need Skull Trap, actually. So we've got Flame. We've got Oh, he got more spells too. Goodness gracious. Let's go ahead and grab some more magic missiles. We actually fire off 3 of them now. And because... There we go. He fires off 3 of those now, so that's a pretty good spell for him.
Don't touch me.
That's my favorite line of any NPC in the game. Don't touch me. I'm super important. Yes, you are. I always get a chuckle out of that. Because he's supposedly all about helping people and whatnot, and then he is like, ugh, nobody touch me. You're dirty. Let's go ahead and save. Take the horror spell. Agonizer Scorcher. Save again. I know it seems like I save a lot, but I hate that. Oh, goodness gracious. It's just frustrating to not have the spells. You know, I don't use most of them. It's not really for the experience. It's just I hate not having them. This, we can get 2 of these in the game, and this is really good. +1 Thaco, +2 damage. We're going to take it for us because we're greedy and we want all the equipment. I'm actually also going to, whoops, identify this so just because I cannot remember what in the world it is. Ah, here we go. Save versus spell. Good. We do want that. That takes care of that. Now, we can head over to... Come on, guys. Sort yourselves out. We can head over to the Thunderhammer Smithy and then also talk to Officer Vi. Because we gotta be getting close to where we can afford that robe. I really would like that. So, what do you got for sale? Yep, this is the dead shot. +3 Thaco, +2 damage. This is just, it's just way better than any other bow. Even the +1 longbow. This is better than that. +2 longbow even maybe. It's just really good. Especially because if you pair it with this is another +2 Thaco. That's 4 Thaco better from 2 pieces of equipment. And that doesn't even include, you know, you can get some off a helm. You get 1 a level as an archer, plus an archer gets a bonus every 3 levels. Ooh. This is a cursed item. Every time you hit, it does 3 damage back to you. So, no thank you. What was I saying? Plus every 3 levels they gain +1 to hit and +1 to damage. What in the world? Oh. I Baloth, all of Baloth's things are stolen. So actually, it's almost impossible to get rid of this +1 quarterstaff otherwise. So let's just do that so I don't have to deal with it. Here's some more stuff. Get rid of all that. And 21,000. Nice. I think if we unloaded some gems, we could either get there or be really close. I'm trying to think of some other ways we can make money. And nothing's coming to mind, but as I usually play solo, I don't have to get all the equipment from everybody. And as I said, I believe Officer Vi at this point is gone, which doesn't make a bit of sense. I mean, she wants us to kill bandits, she'll pay us for scalps, but she doesn't hang around after the bandit camp. Or maybe it's because I didn't go meet her before. However, oh, half ogres. Let's deal with these real quick. Alright, somebody hit. Yeah, sure. I think also if we unloaded all the extra scrolls we've got here, that might help. We actually do not want that. It's not worth much. That'll get us a little closer. I don't know. Alright, come on. There we go. There's a man here, the general store that'll take. He'll take the bandit scalps. I think for half the price that Officer Vi would, but still, we got a pile of them. Might as well get rid of them.
Welcome to my humble establishment.
Yep, here we go. I wonder why. It's really unusual. They went from 25 to 10. Alright. Want to see something. Yeah, I saved all the way back here. Well, we didn't get the half ogres again. That's alright. That's really unusual. Let's do that. Maybe it's just the first time he buys it. I know there are some people where if you sell them the same gem repeatedly, it's worth a lot less the second or third time. Maybe that's true for this guy in bandit scalps.
Welcome to my humble establishment.
So yeah, they're worth 25 each. Yeah, we're definitely, whoops. I'll sell them all at once rather than one by one. That's weird. Let's see, do we have any quests from previous chapters that we'd like to do? He'll buy Winterwolf pelts. Yeah, get out of there. Yeah, we're gonna go do that. I don't particularly want to do that right now. We actually want to be a little bit higher level. Prisoner of the Knolls. Yeah, we did that. We killed her. Girk's Cloak. That's in Cloakwood, so we'll take care of that soon. There's half ogres near Baragost. There's that in the Firewine Bridge, which is over here. So, I think actually we might do the Firewine Bridge. So yeah, let's go here.
At once.
I think at some point we can shoot straight across over to the right. We're gonna wrap this one up pretty soon though. I'm definitely not gonna take care of it this episode because the Firewine Bridge, it requires you to walk about halfway across the map to cross the bridge, and then you have to go halfway across the map again across the bridge. And then you'll get close to where you want to be. 3 ghouls just hanging out in the middle of nowhere. Alright guys, gotta take care of this. Luckily, we have that on hand. Lovely. Come on. Let's head over this way. Portal Bender Winden. Is this mostly naked man in the middle of nowhere? Apparently he's commanding us to do things.
Flopping all over the dirt.
Never take raisins from rabbits. Never spit in a man's face unless his mustache is on fire. And don't take any wooden knickers. That's something. Thanks. Hit the old dusty trail. So, yep, I think actually we're going to go ahead and call it there. The Firewind Bridge is somewhere over this way, and I do want to get into it. But for this episode, I think we're good. But you can tune in next episode. We'll check out the Firewind Bridge, and it looks like maybe an area or two in between. It's going to be another episode where we don't advance the plot much. This is our next part of the quest, and we'll get to it. But there's a lot of map out here that I'd like to get into, because there's encounters with strangers, and there's new equipment to gather, and things to buy, and things to sell. So I'd like to get into that, and I kind of want a more organic experience where we go through it a little bit at a time, rather than stopping, say, right here and absolutely clearing everything out. So we'll just take it one step at a time. And so thanks for joining me on this one, and I'll see you at the next one. Have a good one.